Small businesses are not exactly equipped to deal with the emerging cybersecurity threat. Most don't have the capabilities, the know-how, or the capital to effectively clean up post an event.
Most breaches happen behind the firewall on systems protected with antivirus. We've seen almost 2 billion records stolen with the Yahoo breach and all the other breaches. So firewalls don't cut it and antivirus doesn't do it anymore. We need something behind the firewall that watches the intranet and stops the breaches in their tracks.
The way I see cyber, it's a constantly evolving product, and there's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all type insurance solution.
We don't necessarily view insurance as a holistic solution to the emerging cyber threat. We really believe that a combination of proactive security along with reactive insurance and services that back that is a much better value proposition for a small business owner.
Aon Benfield's had the pleasure of working with Assurant for over 25 years on their reinsurance, and Assurant over the last few years have been looking for ways to grow, and they identified the cyber market as an exciting new opportunity that has important growth opportunities as people understand that the risk is growing over time. So they approached us for advice on how we can help them enter the cyber market.
As we were scanning the marketplace, we wanted a provider that we could partner with who offered more than just basic antivirus and firewall protection. We really wanted someone who could offer true sort of unified threat management for a small business owner at a price point that they could afford, and we found that with Gary and his team.
One of the advantages of working with Assurant, with Aon Benfield's help and Zahn Rees' help, is to bind a policy on top of the breach prevention appliance. So you'll get a NetShield appliance on your network if you're a small to medium-sized enterprise who couldn't otherwise afford the kind of technology or insurance to protect that network against a breach. This program allows us to offer between $50,000 and $250,000 of cyber breach risk prevention insurance coverage with the appliance. This dramatically reduces the risks that an SME will be breached, and if they are breached, that they won't have to worry about the major expenses associated with that kind of breach.
Snoopwall has developed its technology to monitor the vulnerabilities of client networks for the small and medium-sized business enterprise. And the Assurant product is bundled into that. When Snoopwall delivers their technology to a customer, they run a complete diagnostic and analytics of the network on behalf of the client. And when we produce what's called an all-green report, that means it's been completely vetted to make sure there are no malware, viruses, or other potential threats. We can then activate the coverage on behalf of Assurant.
When you just look at the emerging threat and you look at the growth estimates for cybersecurity in general, a lot of that growth is going to come at the smaller end of the commercial spectrum. So small businesses globally are going to really drive the growth in cyber insurance, and we're excited to be partnering with Snoopwall and offering a holistic solution and then growing off of that solution.